Stamford's players doing their final warm-up. Not seeing Graham Drury yet. Has he walked out of the tunnel? It's not always easy to see Graham Drury, especially if you're away.
There he is, just coming now.
He's just coming now. We've got me, Dean Cornish, this evening, obviously commentating, and I'm joined by summariser John Tyrrell.
Yeah, thank you, Dean. Yeah, very much looking forward to this. Been a long time since I watched some live sport, so it's good. And sort of added bonus of a cup tie as well. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. I'm quietly confident, actually. I think the addition of Luke Steele could, that little bit of experience, and could be the difference. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. So
well, for sure. I mean, if he plays well, keeps a clean sheet, then it has to be decided tonight. So who knows? We could end up on penalties.
Yeah. Graham Drury normally has something up his sleeve for these cup games.
He does indeed.
Previous tactical masterclass of playing his centre back up front, but I don't think we'll have any of that this evening.
No, that's right.
More orthodox formation tonight.
That's right. Well, on the bench for Stamford tonight, you've got Sean Wright, number 12, Harry Vince, 14, Harry Lim, 15, Jack Duffy, 16, Dec O'Hare, number 17, and then Max Peveril, the goalkeeper who played so well, by all accounts, on Saturday against Kidsgrove, which was, of course, the game that Stamford won to get to this second round proper of the FA Trophy. They're about to kick off.
To add a couple of extra to your attendance figure. I think we've got 32 now, Dean. I can see 2 people up on the bund there. Actually,
yes, I thought there might be some people up on the bund, actually, yeah. We'll pretend we haven't seen those. So I'm going to run through the Kidderminster Harriers team as well. Luke Simpson in goal, Alex Penny, number 2, number 3, Caleb Richards, 4, Luke Maxwell, 5, Keith Lowe, 6 and captain Lewis Montrose, number 7 is Sam Austin, 9, Amari Morgan-Smith, who used to play for Alfreton, 10, Ashley Hemmings, 11, Amari Sterling James, and then number 20 is Cliff Moyo. Stamford have got the game underway. Long punt down the pitch, goes out for a throw-in to Kidderminster, and the bottom left quadrant of the pitch. I mentioned the pitch looking absolutely fantastic. Dave Salisbury doing a great job with the pitch at the moment. That's a good win then from Stamford. Ball's at the back with James Blunden, who launches it forward, looking for Cosmos Matwaza, who just manages to get muscled out by the Kidderminster left back, but it's a Stamford throw in an attacking position. The throw is going to be taken by Joe Burgess. They're on the right hand side of the pitch. Maybe a long throw in here for Stamford could cause some problems. Short one goes to James Hicks. Can James Hicks get it in? Nice little ball in, but it's cleared by Kidderminster, and Kidderminster can break now. So Stamford retrieve the ball though. But ball lost. Kidderminster appealing for a foul, not given. So good start so far then from Stamford, John. I know we've only had a minute or so, but we've looked pretty good.
I don't think the ball's got out of the Kidderminster half yet, so yeah, we've got penned them in nicely.
So Amari Morgan's Cliff Moyo on the ball, and then it's easily dealt with by the number 5 of Stamford, Jordan Cook, and then Luke Steele gets his first touch in a Stamford shirt, launches it up to Tom Siddons, who loses out on the header to Cliff Moyo. And it's pumped forward by Kidderminster. Hicks could have been stronger there, I think. And then Kidderminster have it in the Stamford half. Rob Morgan retrieves the ball low and knocks it back to Luke Steele. Used to playing in the past at Old Trafford, and I think around 200 Football League appearances for Luke Steele. Now playing in the red for Stamford AFC. Nice kick forward though to Cosmos Watwaz, and that's a Stamford ball. Stamford ball on the right of the pitch. Throw in to be taken by Joe Burgess.
Already here, Dino. That's not good.
No. Not sure what's happened there. Obviously, these Stamford players are out of match fitness at the moment. They obviously played on Saturday against Kidsgrove, but before that, the next most recent game was the Lincoln game. So you wouldn't be surprised if there might be a few niggles. Match fitness certainly lacking. Of course, all of these players, certainly for Stamford anyway, are part-time. I guess they all are for Kidderminster Harriers as well. So we'll just wait while the physios do their magic. What time do we kick off, John? Do we get a time on the start?
It was meant to be 7:45.
I didn't start my clock, unfortunately. Let's have a look where we are now. 19:51. So I think we've had about 6 minutes of the game so far. And so far, so good. So Kidderminster Harriers are past winners of the FA Trophy. They won it in 1987, whereas Stamford AFC certainly haven't won the FA Trophy. They are winners of or ex-winners of the FA Vars in 1980. That's probably the most illustrious tournament the Daniels have won, of course. But Kidderminster have won the FA Trophy in the past.
Do you know who won the main FA Trophy in 1987, Dean?
FA Cup, I think you're talking about. FA Cup, Coventry City, wasn't it?
It was,
yes.
A very memorable final that was against the mighty Spurs.
So it was a good year then for the West Midlands, with Kidderminster winning the FA Trophy and Coventry winning the FA Cup. Stamford get the game back underway. This again, it's another throw-in. So Stamford already had 3 throw-ins on the right-hand side of the pitch so far. So I think as well as Cosmos Matwaza and Tendai Chititsa being the danger men tonight, you'd also think that Rob Morgan's got to have a good game for Stamford to win this. So it's pushed forward now. Here comes Morgan, and it's just shepherded out for a goal kick.
Got the extra responsibility of the captaincy in Danny Hasted's absence tonight as well, Morgan. So we'll see how he reacts to that.
Yeah, hopefully that'll give him a good push. But that was just well shepherded out by the number 5 there for Kidderminster, who's got loads of experience. I was reading up earlier on, over 250 Football League appearances.
Both teams crammed in the right-hand side of that pitch, Dean. There's not much width on this side of the pitch.
No, but now the Kidderminster Harriers keeper, Luke Simpson, gets the game underway again. Kidderminster on the ball. It's now played down to the left wing to the number 7, Sam Austin, but it's easily snuffed out by the Daniels. Can't quite see what's going on there because the camera's in my way. And then James Hick back to goal, pass it to Morgan. Could have been a little bit of a break there for Stamford. Mike Armstrong played it forward, looking for Chititsa, but lost the ball. Armstrong back on the ball once again. Stamford now trying to break down the left-hand side, but it goes tamely out of play. Poor ball there from Connor Bartle, who actually has been impressive so far this season, I think, Connor Bartle, but that was a poor ball as Stamford looked to break. Kidderminster back on the ball, knocking it around. The experienced Keith Lowe passes now to the width of Caleb Richards, who was signed from Norwich City, would you believe, last season for Kidderminster Harriers. Ball looking long over the top there by Amari Morgan-Smith, who used to play at Alfreton. Was on the books at Alfreton.
To be in trouble here. That's the second time he's gone down. I wouldn't be surprised if he has to go off now, actually, Dean. Yeah,
I think you could be right. So on the bench, who've Stamford got? I mean, there's possibilities of Sean Wright. Harry Vince could maybe do a job if they shuffle the pack around a little bit. We were surprised earlier on, no John Challoner on the bench tonight or in the starting lineup. Normally these sorts of occasions are perfect for Chally's experience. There must maybe be a bit of injury, I would have thought.
I did see him warming up with the physios before the game, so maybe he's just returning from a niggle or two. Yeah,
potentially. John Challoner, fresh from his 100th career goal recently, which he had to score twice. Remember, he scored his 100th towards the back end of... It is Sean Wright who comes on.
I think that'd be just a straight swap there, Dean. Central defender, so it shouldn't disrupt the formation too much. Yeah, you're right there, John. Let me find my pen and make my notes. Nope, can't find it.
But yeah, so John Challoner, who scored his 100th goal, I think it was against Lincoln last season, and then of course everything was scrubbed off, so he had to score it again this season, which he did. Game back underway. Luke Steele gets it forward, and then it's headed by the Kidderminster centre half. No, it's not a Kidderminster ball, it's definitely a Stamford ball. So Stamford have another throw-in on this right-hand side.
I'm hoping Sean Wright can keep his head today. He got sent off on Saturday for an altercation with an away fan.
Yeah, that was strange when I saw that coming through on the Twitter. I wasn't there. Obviously, it was no away fans were allowed into the ground, so couldn't quite see that. But it was definitely a good result there for Stamford to win 2-0 away at Kidsgrove, who are definitely a good side, and to set up this tie here at the Zico Stadium. Lumped forward there from Cliff Moyo to Luke Steele, comes out of his box and uses experience to hook the ball away to James Hicks. Hicks gets Chititsa into the game for the first time, who knocks it back. Hicks goes forward again. Keith Lowe once again nods away for Kidderminster. It's forward now on the right hand side, well defended though by Stamford. I think that was Mikey Armstrong over there.
All that marathon trading's paying off with his speed.
He's got a smarter haircut this season as well. But certainly the Daniels don't look troubled at the moment at all. So Kidderminster 2 leagues above Stamford. They're currently second in the Conference North. And here comes Matoise now. Can he get forward? Can he break away? He's should be easily defended by the Kidderminster left back, who launches a hopeful ball forward, but there's no one up there at all. So Stamford with Joe Burgess can just get their foot on the ball, regroup. Luke Steele, oof, dear me, Luke Steele, not the greatest clearance ever there. Giving it straight to Kidderminster. It was could have been even worse as well. And it's now on the left-hand side with Amari Sterling James. Can he get the ball in? It's a throw-in. Struggling to see just in the corner there, but that wasn't the greatest of clearance there from Luke Steele, surprisingly.
Even the most experienced showing a few nerves tonight, Dean.
Potentially, yeah. Big game for him as well. Always a big game when you start your career at a new club. So it's a throw-in to Kidderminster on the left-hand side in an attacking position. It's crossed in there by Cliff Moyo and eventually launched forward and easy for Luke Steele to collect. So Luke Steele passes ball from left hand to right hand, lays it out to the left back for Stamford, knocks it forward. Unfortunately, Chitita couldn't just quite flick it on, and it goes out for a throw-in on the right-hand side to Kidderminster.
I wouldn't have thought Luke Steele met any of the players perhaps before today. Maybe in the change rooms before the game was his introductions. Yeah,
you're probably right. Maybe he turned up thinking he was going to play up front after scoring a hat-trick for Peterborough Northern Star reserves last weekend. All goalkeepers see themselves as footballers, don't they? Out-pitch footballers. But
could be a penalty taker tonight, Dean, because if it's all square after 90 minutes, straight to penalties.
Yes, indeed, yeah. So Kidderminster looking to get going over. Oh, that's a speculative effort from the number 10, Ashley Hemmings, for Kidderminster, easily snaffled up by Luke Steele. Long ball forward. Cosmos Wadwatsa wins the header, all 5'3" of him. But it's a Kidderminster throw-on. So no clear-cut goal opportunities so far. Probably the first shot on goal just there coming from Ashley Hemmings, but definitely wasn't going to trouble any goalkeeper really of this standard, certainly not Luke Steele. So 15 minutes gone now here at the Zico Stadium, still 0-0. Definitely even Stevens so far, not just in the scoreline, but in terms of the two sides as well. You wouldn't think that Kidderminster are 2 levels above Stamford, that's for sure. Well in, Rob Morgan. Ball pumped forward for Siddons to chase, but easily picked up by the Kidderminster goalkeeper. They do like playing around the back, don't they, Kidderminster? They're very expansive, their back four. Keith Lowe gets the ball forward. Nice ball found by Amari Morgan-Smith, who was on the books at Arsenal, I was trying to say earlier on. I used to see him at Alfreton in the Conference Premier a few seasons ago. So it was a good
to get another game for Arsenal at the moment. Yeah. They're playing.
Yes. Yeah, good shout, yeah. So it does seem that the main attacking intent for Kidderminster is coming from Ashley Hemmings. Certainly when he gets the ball, he's always got forward-looking intent. Head down. And he almost played a ball forward there to Amari Morgan-Smith. But Stamford back with the ball. Sean Wright, obviously fresh on for the injured Jordan Cook.
You would say Kidderminster are the more composed team at the moment, but certainly not outclassing Stamford at all.
Yeah, it's funny with Stamford actually, because there have been a few balls that have just uncharacteristically gone astray, gone off for a throw-in or not gone to feet. Maybe a bit of nerves in the Stamford side as well. It's probably a bit strange for Stamford players as well, playing in front of no fans at all. I mean, they know it's a big game, of course, but no fans. It just feels a little bit of a strange atmosphere, a little bit eerie. And as I was saying earlier on as well, they've not really played much football recently. Kidderminster, though, they're in decent form at the moment. I think they've won 5 of their last 8 league games. We were saying just before, John, they beat Gateshead at the weekend.
Yeah, so 1-0, yeah. Late goal, mind. Monroe's, their captain, scored. I think it was in the 83rd minute. So, left it late, but yeah. I mean, that you think that maybe... You'd hope that maybe that journey would take its toll later on in the game. A long trip up to Gateshead.
Yes, for sure, yeah. So Kidderminster trying to get themselves back into the Conference Premier. They were relegated into the Step 2 of the non-league pyramid about 3 years ago. But as I was saying just before the game started, they did spend about 5 or 6 years in the Football League. Ball pumped forward there, and just well defended once again by Lowe from Kidderminster. That's number 10 again, Hemming, with a nice little turn and then ball pushed forward. But Stamford have the ball now. Here comes Rob Morgan. Can he get himself into the game? So it seems that Hicks is playing a little bit deeper than number 10. He's not really playing, certainly not playing up with Siddons, is he? That looked like it was a foul on Chitisa, not given. Chitisa's not really had much of the ball at all yet. Ball pushed forward there to Amari Morgan-Smith, who's still on it in the right-hand corner of the pitch. Sam Austin now. Can he get the ball in for Kidderminster? He wins the corner.
Tenzai certainly getting the attention he was at the weekend. Apparently he was kicked off the park. I mean, he came off at half time, but I think more for his own safety than anybody else. I mean, he really received some rough treatment in the game on Saturday. So.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams know that there are definitely 2 or 3 danger men for Stamford, and Matwaza, Chitisa, Morgan. You know, definitely I have seen in recent games that they've had a bit of rough treatment. But that's to be expected, isn't it, in the Northern Premier League, South Eastern Division, or in the FA Trophy when you get into the proper rounds as we are in now. Anyway, corner to Kidderminster on the right-hand side, in by Hemmings. That's goes straight into the side netting, not troubling Luke Steele at all. Very poor.
You'd be disappointed as the Kidderminster manager there, wouldn't you? You'd finally get forward and get a corner and then straight out.
Very much so. First corner of the game. Yeah, very strange. So this will be the first time that any of these Kidderminster players have visited Stamford, I would have thought. I wonder if they got a chance for a look around our pleasant town earlier on, John. I guess not.
Yeah, well, I'd recommend them to get down the George and see the Christmas trees out the front there.
Yeah, you can't go in for a pint, unfortunately, but you can have a look at the Christmas trees outside. Stamford in Tier 3 currently. I don't know if Kidderminster is. I guess it is at the moment, is it?
Birmingham would be, I think.
Yeah.
In there.
So Kidderminster coming a little bit more into the game now in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Definitely having more of the possession and more of the ball in the Stamford half. So throw backwards to number 10, Hemmings.
Give it away.
And Stamford could break here. Here comes Rob Morgan now. Plays out to Cosmos Matwaza. Matwaza's on the right hand side now. Can he beat his man? He's going inside. Nice ball through to Siddons. Matwaza's looking for a foul. Not going to get it. Goes backwards. Start again. That's all right. He's kept the ball. That's okay from Stamford. Nice ball through to Rob Morgan. Rob Morgan's got a bit of space on the right hand side. Can he get the good ball in? He does. Far post Tendai Chitisa just goes over him. Matwaza's back on the ball on the left hand side. Can he get the ball in? It comes through to Chitisa. Can he shoot? Oh! Deflected off for a corner to Stamford. That's better from the Daniels.
Yeah, that was the first time that the Daniels have actually got the ball down and played it and actually created a good opening there. So yeah, that's promising.
Yeah, very much so.
I think early on we've been guilty of lumping it forward at the first opportunity, but actually all season we've been playing it well on the ground, and the first time we did that we caused some problems. Yeah,
I agree. But again, once, as I've been saying, Matwaza and Chitisa, once they get on the ball, that's where the danger comes for Stamford. The attacking intent. So Stamford have their first corner. It's going to be taken from the right-hand side by Connor Bartle. A couple of Stamford players on the far post. Coming in now like the battering rams. Oh, it's not a bad ball. Stamford shoot. It's going to be good. Stamford have scored. Stamford are 1-0 up. Coming in now, the battering rams. It's not a bad ball. 7 shoot. It's going to be good. Stamford scored. Stamford are 1-0 up. Excellent play by the Daniels. It all came from a Conor Bartle corner on the right hand side. And it was Rob Morgan, we think, who had the final touch. Must have been right on the goal line. It was a great ball in, flat delivery from the right-hand side from Conor Bartle. Bit of a goal-mouth scramble, and then Rob Morgan got the final touch, and Stamford lead 1-0.
Yeah, it was
excellent stuff from the Daniels.
Not exactly straight off the training pitch, but very effective.
Very effective indeed. So I was mentioning earlier on some of the biggest games in Stamford's history over the years. Wrexham away in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. Of course, the FA Cup first round game against Hartlepool. The big FA Vars finals as well. 2 which Stamford lost, and then 1 which Stamford won in 1980. This, in some ways, ranks with some of the biggest of them. Not only are we playing illustrious opposition in Kidderminster Harriers, but win this, we're going to buy in the 3rd round. Then we're into the 4th round of the FA Trophy. I think many Stamford fans who were following the club 20 or so years ago will remember the Exeter City game that was at the old Wothorpe Road ground with over 1,000 fans, where Stamford lost only in the 93rd minute. That was an absolutely fantastic day in the FA Trophy. And this obviously could be even better if Stamford win this one and then end up in the 4th round proper with £8,000 in the bank. Stamford are 1-0 up. Game's restarted, obviously. Matuaza trying to get his foot on the ball. Doing some great little ferrying there. Matuaza's been running all over the shop, hasn't he, so far? Really getting the game, Cosmos Matuaza. Really doing fantastically. This is really good stuff from Stamford. Richards on the ball for Kidderminster. Knocked back again. They do like to knock it around the back, which is nice to see, but, you know, possession isn't really getting them many goal-mouth opportunities, and certainly they've not scored a goal yet, whereas the Daniels have. Rob Morgan comes back, well defended. Well, he was going to play it back then to Luke Steele, but eventually lumped forward there by Stamford. There's a chance here, possibly. Oh, no, well defended by Kidderminster. They're looking a bit rattled, Kidderminster. Oh, the ball just knocked out there. Looks like, there is a man down. Yeah, I was looking for where that was. So of course this game is behind closed doors. I was mentioning earlier on, there's quite a few stewards here, a few different media personalities from Kidderminster and also from Stamford as well. And there's 4 people still on the terrace, who I guess are the stewards. And I reckon there's about 15 people on the bund. You can certainly hear them giving a big come on you Reds after Rob Morgan scored that goal.
I think it's the glow of the mobile phone that gives it away.
Yeah, I can see that. I think they're just searching for the balls though, John, aren't they? They're just helping out. But certainly, if we did have fans in tonight, then I think we probably would have broken the 1,000 barrier. Kidderminster Harriers, I'm sure, would have travelled with a few. And of course, not much other football going on at the moment. And of course, it's a big game. And Stamford normally get a decent following. I think this year we're averaging about 320 fans for league games.
Yeah, a very noisy following as well. The Stamford, I mean, they always make plenty and always be on the goals. So.
Indeed. So if you're wondering why we're talking about all the fans at the moment, it's because there is a natural break in play. There is an injury for Kidderminster Harriers. All the Stamford players have gone over to see Graham Drury to get some words of wisdom from the little man and take a drink as well. Kidderminster players, also a few of them at the dugout, talking to the manager, and then a few others in the centre circle. They would have known they were coming for a big game tonight, and I know that their manager was worried about the prospect of Stamford. He knows that Stamford are in decent form, certainly at home. And the away form for the Daniels in the league has been a little bit indifferent, but at home, there's been a few games where they've scored 5 goals.
We're unbeaten in the season so far. Yeah, so it looks like Sam Austin's going to have to leave the pitch, Dean. Here, sort of, I can see the substitute being prepared over there at the Kidderminster bench. Yep.
So that's 2 injuries in the first half. So 2 substitutions. I was mentioning earlier on that potentially, the lack of match game for a lot of these players could lead to niggles. So it's Sam Austin going off. We're not quite sure who's coming on yet.
Didn't seem to be any real reason for him to go down injured. I didn't see a tackle or a collision or anything.
There was a bit of a tackle. I'm not sure who it was from it was a Stamford player, but it certainly wasn't a foul. It was just a coming together, a natural coming together. And I don't think, to be fair to the Kidderminster players, I don't think they were insinuating there was a foul. Just a knock. So Kidderminster make their substitution.
This is Ethan Fremantle. Come on, actually.
It is Ethan Fremantle. You recognise him, John?
Yeah.
I'll try and tell you a little bit about some of these Kidderminster players, but my laptop at the moment is just a little bit frozen. I've got some notes on them. So it comes to Richards on the left-hand side for Kidderminster. Knocks it back. That's Caleb Richards. Norwich City last season. Kidderminster Harriers this season. Cliff Moyo, left back, left wing back. Not quite sure what to do with it here. He's not getting pressurised. He could push himself forward a little bit if he wants. Is he just going to play it long? He just tries to play a little chip shot, which is easily dealt with by Wright there. And then, well played by Tom Siddons. Back to goal, doing well, keeping the ball. Well done, Stamford. That's great play. Rob Morgan's now on the ball. Can he play a long ball to Chititsa? That's who he's going to be looking for. He's playing in Matuaza. Can Matuaza do his man? Oh, he's fallen over there, to be fair. Yeah. He's fallen over. I would have liked that to be given as a free kick, but he did just slip. Of course, been plenty of rain in this area over the... Oh, that's well defended. Fantastic defending there by Sean Wright, who came on as a substitute. Lovely. Chititsa back on the ball. What can he do with it now? He's not done much so far. He's pushing forward now on the right-hand side. Can he get the ball in? He's going to look for... Surely he's going to look for Siddons' head. Back to Matuaza. He's got the ball in now. Oh, and it's easily defended in the end.
I think we should have got the ball in first time there when they were tracking back. I think that extra couple of seconds just allowed them to regroup at the back there.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this battle on the right-hand side of Cosmos and Richards. They're both speed merchants, so I think that could develop over the game.
And it's good to see Chititsa coming over to this right-hand side as well. They do often like to mix it up, don't they? One on the left, one on the right, and then swap. Try and mix it up. Of course, often we have seen teams doubling up on both Matuaza and Chititsa, which can mean there's a bit more space in the middle for the likes of Morgan. So well defended there by Stamford. Chititsa comes back, knocks it back, and then it's goes out onto the bund. One of those helpers out there will have to go get the ball. I can see a white pair of jeans trotting down. That's what they're there for. Ball's back in play with Hemmings. In my opinion, the danger man for Kidderminster Harriers. He plays a nice ball over to number 3, Caleb Richards. Oh, that's gone out though. So Hemmings, I gave him the Keegan there. Thought that was a nice ball from Hemmings. Alas, goes out for a goal kick. We've had half an hour now, John.
Yeah, no, it's been an eventful half. I mean, I think actually we've probably only had about 20 minutes of football because we've had 2 lengthy injuries. But, this could be a 55-minute half.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting. Let's hope not. Let's hope he 6 to 45 or 46 minutes gives it maybe 1 or 2 minutes of injury time. The Daniels can get in a goal to the good.
But you certainly wouldn't guess that Kidderminster are 2 leagues above at the moment.
No, you're quite right, John. A battling performance so far by Stamford. Luke Steele, who hasn't been troubled really yet at all, gets the ball forward. Rob Morgan tries to win the ball back in the middle of the park. And then once again, Kidderminster play the ball back. Goalkeeper signals to his defenders to get wide, which they like to do. And then this is the experienced Keith Lowe now on the right-hand side. Long ball again. That's all it is, really. Cosmos, it was a bit lucky there from Kidderminster. And that means now that Amari Sterling-James can push forward for the Harriers. Nice, well, it looked like a nice idea, but they weren't quite on the same wavelength. And to be fair, it was a little bit speculative, that ball. And it can be easily picked up by Luke Steele.
You'd say Cosmos is almost playing as a right wing back. When Kidderminster get the ball, he drops deep, and then Connor Birtles pushes across. There's almost play 5 at the back there, which seems to be combating the width that Kidderminster are trying to put on the game.
Yeah. Well, Drury did say he spent his Sunday in lockdown watching 5 different videos of Kidderminster Harriers, so he obviously knows how they play. Drury likes to do his homework, and so far his tactics are looking pretty good. Stamford letting the Kidderminster back 4 have the ball, but then they're harrying them in the middle of the park. As soon as they push forward just past the centre circle, then they start the press. It's not quite a Gagan press, is it? It's just a bit of pressure in the middle of the park. So Lowe back on the ball. They do like a long ball though, Kidderminster, and that was just, I mean, with all due respect, he's got 200 odd appearances in the Football League, but that was very poor. Very poor. I don't actually know who he was looking for, but it just sailed out for a goal kick. So yeah, and I would say Stamford are playing the better football as well. I mean, Kidderminster, when they get it, sometimes Hemmings pushes forward with a bit of pace, but apart from that, they just seem to lump it forward.
Yeah, they seem a bit devoid of ideas when they've got the ball, and we're letting them have the ball as well a little bit, which is, we're not wasting our energies chasing lost causes.
Oh well, it didn't even jump then, unfortunately. Tommy Siddons, Stamford's leading goal scorer currently with 8 goals in all competitions. He's not had a chance yet, but it does seem when he's got a chance of a header, he's not really jumping like you might expect him to, not battling like the rest of the players have been. So Kidderminster have the ball on the left-hand side, throw in. Comes back now. That's a nice ball in actually. Oh, that was it. But can Luke Steele get there? Yes, he can. Well done, Luke Steele. That was a very nice ball in from the substitute Ethan Fremantle. Oh, Steele's down. He's all right. Just a little bit of
stiffness.
Bit of stiffness, yeah. After his hat-trick for P&S reserves last week. He's probably been playing Power League last night or something. Oh, that's just, again, I mean, it's agricultural defending from Kidderminster's number 3, Caleb Richards. Kidderminster have the ball now, though, on the right-hand side. Once again, they go back. Look across, using the width. Cliff Moyo here. Straight to Caleb Richards, who's going to look to push forward now. That's a poor ball, again. Just didn't seem to be on each other's wavelength then. Matt Waza gets the better of the number 11 for Kidderminster, Amari Sterling-James. So that's a nice ball then. Oh, it's but well dealt with though by Stamford. There's Burgess back there. That was a nice ball forward.
Go on, Siddons.
So it just seems to be a bit of a tennis at the moment between the two sides. No one really getting their foot on the ball. So that's another speculative ball forward. It should be easily dealt with. Yep, that's gone out for a goal kick. Well defended. Mickey Armstrong, I think, there, just seeing it out. The clock ticks ever closer to half-time, and it's still Stamford AFC 1, Kidderminster Harriers 0 in this, the second round proper of the FA Trophy. As we mentioned before, a win for Stamford would put them effectively straight into the 4th round. They would get a bye in the 3rd round, £8,000 in the pocket, and a chance of a big game against a conference national side, and who knows, only a few wins from Wembley. Stamford on the ball once again. That's a nice little ball through to, oh, it's just not going to be, it's just a little bit too much. And now number 3, Richards. Oh, that could be a yellow card there, I think, for Joe Burgess. There was a little bit too much on the ball forward, trying to get Matuaza in, and then Caleb Richards just used his experience to chip the ball forward, and he was in an attacking position.
Well trapped back by Cosmos there to cover the marauding Burgess.
Yeah, well, yeah. But Burgess definitely did pull back Caleb Richards. Did he get booked there, John?
He did,
yeah. I mean, it was a deserved booking. Yeah, but I think he was taking one for the team in some ways, wasn't he? I think he knew what he was doing there, and it probably was the right approach. So Keith Lowe, number 5.
Not to be confused with the darts player.
Yeah, I did think that. She looks a little bit like him as well in some ways,
isn't he? He's got for darts.
He's got the bald spot as well. That looked like Chitisa was fouled, but not given. Oh, it looked like Morgan could have been onto that ball, but it comes back to Lowe. Knocked out to Caleb Richards. It's now on the left-hand side with Amari Sterling-James. Can he get the ball in? No, he's dispossessed. Was he by Cosmos Madwazu? As you say, John, he's coming back into the wing-back role. Stamford playing 5 at the back without the ball. That's well done there by Siddons. Yeah, well done, boys. Put the ball down and they could get cracking there.
I
think that's the first header that Siddons has won there.
Maybe an opportunity to get some of the big men from the back forward.
Yep.
Having scored 1 from a set piece already.
Indeed. So pushed forward by Sean Wright, looking for Chitisa. Oh, he's given offside there. I think that was that Siddons offside? Shouldn't be offside from a free kick in that position, really. Thankfully, we haven't got the VAR to contend with tonight, John.
No, indeed. I think that's one of the big attractions of football at this level. You don't have to contend with the VAR.
Exactly. As soon as that referee gave the goal for Rob Morgan, we didn't have to wait for 5 minutes for them to get the compass and the set square out to check he wasn't offside. I have to say, there probably was a bit of a... there might have been a bit of contention about Rob Morgan being offside for that goal, but anyway, maybe we'll have to check that later on. So we've had almost 44 minutes now by my reckoning. As John Tyrrell was mentioning earlier on, there's a good chance there's going to be a few minutes added on because of the 2 injuries that we had early on in the first half. But no sign of the 4th assistance board yet. As Kidderminster play the ball long down the right hand side once again. And it's dealt with, put out for a throw-in. So of course it would be a bit crushing if the Daniels did concede in the final few minutes of this first half. Let's hope they can keep it tight. Could be another injury potentially to one of the Kidderminster players. Looks to be walking a bit gingerly. I think he's alright now, so it's throw-in to be taken. Drury starts barking out his orders, as he often does. Feeling the strain, feeling the stress. As Kidderminster get the ball in, that's a decent ball, that is. Luke Steele doesn't come for it, thinks about it. I think that's a Morgan Smith on the left-hand side now, doing a bit of trickery, but well defended. Don't give away a foul there, Rob Morgan. No fouls, boys. Well defended in the end there. That's Mickey Armstrong, fantastic. Mickey Armstrong doubling up with Rob Morgan. Well done, chaps there. The big lad Maxwell then, Luke Maxwell, for Kidderminster, knocks it into the middle of the park. Lewis Montrose, the captain, not seen too much of him so far. Keith Lowe on the hockey. Knocks it forward. Good bit of defending again by Mikey Armstrong, yapping at the heels there of Lewis Montrose. Knocks it forward. Oh, that's well defended again. I think that by Sean Wright. Is that Sean Wright? It is in the corner, yeah. Well defended again. Knocks it up forward. He could have kept the ball in, but it's gone out for a throw-in. No sign of the 4th officials board as yet. But by my reckoning, we should be getting close. Richards to take the throw in on the left hand side then for Kidderminster. Lewis Montrose knocks it back to him. Nice idea, nice ball. Kidderminster starting to play a bit more football now actually. They've found their feet. Maybe they were just a bit tired after the long journey. down the M6. That's well played by Stamford. Chitisa on the ball. That's a foul, isn't it? Not given.
Referee.
Not given by the referee. Richard Holmes, he's the official tonight. Hemmings back on the ball. Knocks it forward. Oh, and can we get it clear? That's well played. That's sensible, that by Matoise. Didn't try and just hoof it. Knocked it through to Siddons. Now he's got the ball again. That's it. Just keep the ball, Stamford. Nothing silly at this stage of the game. Knocked forward by Sean Wright to Siddons, who keeps the ball. That's... thought it was a red ball. I think the linesman, the referee's assistant, correct there, to be fair. Give the throw in to Kidderminster. Keith Lowe pushes forward, knocks it out to the right. Does that a lot. Long ball forward, once again. Easily dealt with by Stamford. Mikey Armstrong knocks it forward to Rob Morgan, who tries to flick it onto Tom Siddons. And Kidderminster come away with the ball. Some of the Kidderminster fans, or not fans, media, shouting to start again, which they have done. Knocking it back around the back four. Ashley Hemmings turning around in the middle of the park, gives it to Montrose, the captain. Out to Moyo. You'd think there'd be a little bit more urgency with just a few minutes left of the first half, wouldn't you, John? But they seem happy just to keep the ball. Maybe they think they're going to tire Stamford out.
I don't think they've got the options, do they? There doesn't seem to be anybody making the move. Oh, a bit trickery there.
Yeah, didn't need to make that foul. And there's a free kick in a semi-dangerous area, just 10 yards into the Stamford half. Hemmings stands over the ball. Certainly too far out to have a pop from here. This always reminds me of, this looks to me like David Platt to Paul Gascoigne. Last minute of the second round game in Italia 90. It's that sort of position. Have they got a Platt? Have they got a Gascoigne? I hope not. Same ball forward, but well defended by Stamford. It's out on the right hand side. The danger not clear yet. And Tom Siddons getting his foot in. Defending as a team, Stamford, but it does go out for a corner. Let's hope for Kidderminster that it's a better one than they had in the opening 10 minutes, which just went straight into the side netting. Different corner taker, I think, this time, isn't it? So Hemmings plays the ball in. That's a good ball, and it well saved by Luke Steele at the far post. The danger was there. Well done, Luke Steele. That's his first time he's really been called into action in a Stamford shirt, properly anyway. Well done, Luke Steele. Excellent positioning at the far post. I'd say now that Stamford will be certainly hoping the half-time whistle comes pretty soon, because Kidderminster are having the better of this final period of the first half, that's for sure. Moving the ball around well now. I think they've stretched Stamford a little bit. Lowe does his long ball though, which he always does. This one's a little bit better. Oh, he got pushed, did he? That's soft, I have to say. Was that Mickey Armstrong back there? Blunden, was it? Yeah. Tried to head home to Luke Steele, didn't have enough on it, and Kidderminster could have been in, but as Blunden went down, the referee gave a foul for the push. But to be fair, John, do you think that was a foul?
I'll take it, Dean. I'll take it.
So will I.
I think, you'd be disappointed as the attacking side there to give that foul away.
Yeah, I agree. Right, the referee's assistant is getting his board ready. Looks like a little bit of Christmas lights in the home dugout. I reckon it's going to be at least 3, isn't it, John, for...
I thought we'd have had nearly 5 already.
Oh, yeah, but that's a good ball, though. Chitisa on the left-hand side now. What can he do? Can he have a go? Oh, you thought sometimes you've seen Chitisa come inside and then try and rifle it into the bottom corner. Matoise gets on the ball now. He's doing really well. Fantastic run by Matoise. It's now with Hicks, just on the edge of the box. Matoise back to Hicks. Gives it back to Matoise. Nice football from Stamford this. Oh, and Hicks just didn't quite get on the end of the through ball, and the Kidderminster keeper can hook it away. But Stamford still with the ball now. Back to Chitisa on the left-hand side. Flat ball in. Dangerous. Thought it was too short. Could have been not an easy one for the centre-half to deal with there. Rob Morgan now battling to try and get the ball. Certainly that big lad there in the middle of the park. Number 4, Maxwell. Luke Maxwell for Kidderminster looks a very decent footballer. Knocked forward again by Keith Lowe to nobody. Deary me.
I think having words with him at half time.
I know, yeah. I mean,
3 or
literally
4 occasions where he's just hoofed it forward to nobody.
Yeah, we'll definitely take that.
Still no sign of that board, Dean. I don't know.
No, well, I can see it lit up. It's just, do they have to wait for the referee to tell them it's 45 minutes? Who knows?
I've seen the referee look at his watch 2 or 3 times.
Yeah,
recently.
You think he might want a cup of tea. It's not the warmest of nights here in Lincolnshire this evening.
I shall certainly be having a cup of tea at half time.
Yeah, and I look forward to it as well. I'll try and get my laptop started up again as well at some point. I only had half an hour to prep for tonight, and I did half an hour's prep on the laptop, and it's just not working. But anyway, ball forward. It's Amari Morgan-Smith on the right hand side, plays it into Hemmings. Well played that by Kidderminster. That's not a foul. It's lumped forward by Stamford. Stamford try and clear their lines.
Oh,
why has he done that, the keeper? Surely he could have let that bounce and picked that up. Why did he do that? Why did he try and header that? Seemed a very strange approach from the Kidderminster goalkeeper, the number 1, Luke Simpson. Also had Football League experience from memory, from my notes. In fact, a lot of the Kidderminster players have played in the Football League, or noticed one of them, I think Caleb Richards, also played in the MLS as well.
Yeah, was it the Tampa Bay
Buccaneers? Yeah. Yeah. I once went to Disney World, but that's as close as I got. That's ball pushed forward by the number 4, Luke Maxwell, who I was bigging up about 3 minutes ago, but that went straight out for a goal kick. Luke Steele looks over to the dugout. I think he's hoping for the board as well to come up. Here we go. It's coming up now. Maybe we started a little bit later than I expected. 4 minutes of additional time, I think, is the correct terminology at the end of the first half. Luke Steele gingerly jogs back to take the goal kick, not in any particular rush, but rushing enough that he doesn't get a hurry on from the referee. Just places the ball for the 3rd time. Quite right too. Looks up. Plays the ball down to the right hand side to Matuasa. Oh, it looked like he was pushing the back there. Well played by Siddons.
Surely!
Siddons there held the ball up well, played in Matuasa. Seems strange though for Luke Steele to keep picking out Matuasa with his goal kicks. I know Matuasa is obviously a danger man, but obviously he's not normally the man you look to put the ball on his head, is he? With him being not very tall at all.
I know he's not met the team before, but it's you'd think he'd pick up on that straight away.
Yeah. Maybe he's trying to play it to his feet. Maybe he's well, obviously he is, as we've said earlier on, he can play outfield, so maybe he's trying to pick out his feet rather than put it on his head. Right, here's Lowe. What can he do this time? Long ball, hopefully. Oh no, he decides against it this time. So we've probably almost had a minute of the 4 additional minutes. Stamford still leading by a goal to 0. That's a ball to nobody. Can Luke Steele get to it? He does. And he puts it out just over the home dugout. You thought he might have been able to keep that one in, possibly. But again, just a speculative live ball forward. But Amari Morgan-Smith using his pace to try and get on the end of it. Hemmings on the ball now. What can he do with it with just a few minutes left? Stamford now, it's their turn just to hoof the ball away, which you can certainly understand when there's not long left of the first half, and they hold a 1-goal lead still. Sterling James playing a good ball in. Oh, that was a header away. It could have just fallen to the head of one of the Kidderminster players. Luckily it didn't. But Kidderminster still on the ball. It's certainly been all Kidderminster for the last 10 minutes of this half. But Cosmos battles well, along with Siddons. to try and get the ball back. It's been a really good battling performance. Certainly, Matoise is really getting stuck in where he can. Oh, you thought Tendai Chititsa could have got the ball there. Turn Tendai. Oh, Tendai's... He's not been on it at all tonight, has he, Tendai? No. Normally, Cosmos and Tendai, 2 danger men for Stamford. But Tendai just doesn't seem to be quite on his game tonight. He's given the ball away a few times. Hemmings on the ball now on the left-hand side. Don't foul him there, that would be dangerous. Hemmings going for goal, but it's wide. Luke Steele saw that all the way. I don't think that'll quite be it yet. Probably had 2.5 minutes of the 4. Referee's assistant on this side looks at his watch. Luke Steele will once again not be in any massive hurry to place the ball. Take 4 or 5 steps back. Drury's barking his orders again. I bet his voice had taken a bit of a rest over the last 6 or 7 weeks, but I'm sure it's back in its usual hoarse state now after 44 minutes or 45 or 46 minutes of this FA Trophy second round game. Launched forward, Matoise could be in here. Could he get his foot on it? Just not quite. Oh, it was well defended in the end. That looked like that could have fallen well for Cosmos. Cosmos battles well. Oh, that's brilliant.
Hey,
well done. After losing the ball there, Matoise ran back to the centre of the park and won the ball back again. Fantastic there from Matoise, really getting stuck in, really getting involved.
It'd be a good end to the half if we could nip one here, Dean.
Oh, well, definitely, John, definitely. I'd take the 1-0 at this stage.
Yeah, it looks like Graham Drury's set for that. There's nobody being pushed forward too much at this.
No, that's right. So Armstrong with the ball, what's he going to do with it? He does try to put it into the corner, I think. He's trying to look for Siddons. It's just going to be a throw in. That'll do. That's half time. Yeah. And it's been a good half for Stamford. Yeah, Rob Morgan with the goal after around 20 minutes in this FA Trophy second round game. At half time, it's a cracking result so far for the Daniels. Half time score, Stamford 1, Kidderminster Harriers 0. We'll be back after the break. So welcome back then to the Zico Stadium for the second half of this FA Trophy second round clash between Stamford AFC and Kidderminster Harriers, where there's an upset on the cards at the moment. Stamford are beating Kidderminster Harriers by 1-0. Rob Morgan scoring after 18 minutes. The Daniels definitely more than held their own in the first half. Kidderminster, to be fair, in the second half of the first half looked the better side, but Stamford coming into the break with a goal lead, and they start this second half now. Kidderminster will obviously need to score in this game against Luke Steele, the experienced custodian making his debut for the Daniels, for it not to be a famous night here at the Zico Stadium for Stamford AFC. Kidderminster Harriers then on the ball. Keith Lowe, not John Lowe, knocks it forward to Hemmings. Hemmings, probably the player who impressed me the most, I think, from Kidderminster in the first half, maybe along with Maxwell. Montrose, almost lost the ball there, almost got Siddons on the end of that. And then John Lowe played over 500 times for Kidderminster, Keith Lowe, sorry. That's Ethan, the substitute, Ethan Fremantle. That's a nice ball. Come on, Tendai. Tendai coming down the left wing now. Can he get on to the end of this? Can he do something in this game? He's been quiet so far. He's running forward towards the right back. Steps back, plays a little forward ball to Rob Morgan. Rob Morgan! It just hits the top of the roof of the net. Tendai Chititsa pushing forward. Then just checked his run. Did a little chip through to the head of Rob Morgan. Just a little bit, probably a bit high for Rob Morgan to get much power on it. And the header goes onto the roof of the net. The keeper probably not troubled by that in the end, but it looked good. It looked well, it's another chance for Stamford, isn't it?
I'm hoping that's going to play into our hands, being 1-0 up. They're going to have to push on and get the goal, and with our 2 wide men, that could create some chances on the break. Quite
right, John. You were just saying at half-time as Kidderminster come forward on the left-hand side, and that's a nice shot. That was, well, was it a shot or was it? It's gone for a throw-in. It had a bit of power. Maybe it wasn't quite a shot. Maybe he was just looking to parry it across the face of goal and hope that one of the strikers get on the end of it. But as it is, it's not even gone for a goal kick. Throw into Stamford on the left-hand side. Yeah, you were saying, John, that this could have been the perfect half for John Challoner to come on with a bit of experience.
Yeah, I think Graham Drury often uses him in the last half hour of these tight games, bit of experience, bit of composure, but unfortunately he's injured today, so we're not going to have that benefit later on in the game. But
yeah,
a lot of these players now have been in these tight situations before. We had the playoff final not so long ago, and some tight games, so they should know what they're doing now. Yeah,
agreed. And some of these players like Connor Bartle, he was I think he got promoted with Baseford, so he's obviously played in some big games in the past. That's nice work though on the left hand side from Kidderminster Harriers. They push forward on the left hand side, well defended in the end though there from James Blunden. Needed that header, good strong header out, Blunden there, good positioning from him. That was a nice move from Kidderminster. I've just looked at my watch for the first time. We've had 3 minutes 45 seconds. It's going to go slowly, isn't it? Hemmings then on the ball. Knocks it back to the captain, Montrose. Back to Hemmings. Hemmings now inside. Not going forward though. Hicks just seems to be marshalling Hemmings at the moment. That's nice though. Montrose can push forward a little bit now. Good bit of battling. Well defended there, Stamford. Well defended. Certainly nothing wrong with that from Joe Burgess. He's on a yellow card, but that was good defending that, and just tried to. I think that was Mickey Armstrong tried to push Rob Morgan through, but pass was too strong. Kidderminster back on the ball. Penny. Alex Penny also played in the Football League. Back to Lowe with one of his trademark poor balls, and Connor Matwaza almost got on the end of that.
I'm not sure Lowe's completed a pass.
I know, I think he's been on the Christmas sherry, hasn't he? Goodness me.
Here he is again.
Yeah, he just decides to go for the 3-yard ball, probably sensibly. Hope he doesn't listen back to this commentary. Montrose to Hemmings. Penny once again, who's pushing forward a little bit more now. Back to goal is the number 9, Amari Morgan-Smith. Good shot, but lad Luke Steele scurrying a little bit, but didn't look fully troubled. Ethan Fremantle just gives the ball back to Luke Steele, trying to get him to hurry up.
I think you can see Kidderminster's intent straight away. I mean, they've had more opportunities in the first 5 minutes of this half, and they probably did the whole of last half. So yeah, definitely pushing forward and up in the ante now. Yeah,
as you'd expect. Second place in the Conference North are Kidderminster Harriers. Stamford 8th at the moment in the Northern Premier League South Eastern Division. But Stamford, I mean, to be fair, they should have got promoted really last season. If the season hadn't got curtailed, they probably likely would have done. But a foul given away there, I think, by Armstrong. And it's a dangerous free kick for Kidderminster. Hemmings stands over it, along with Amari Sterling James. Hemmings.
What's going on there?
That didn't work, did it, boys? I'm afraid. You could tell what they were trying to do on the right hand side, but they weren't quite on each other's wavelength, and then Hemmings played the quick ball in, but it was easily dealt with in the end by Stamford. That's a good ball though. Oh, that was a good ball and a good header there. He rose well, did Amari Sterling James.
Easy save in the end. Though.
Yeah, an easy save in the end, but not quite enough power. But if he'd got a bit more power and then put that further into the corner, then that would have troubled Steele even more. But as it was, as you say, John, easy save. Nice flick on then by Siddons. Good control by Matwaza, who turns, knocks it back, and then it's pushed forward. Then can Siddons or Hicks get on the end of this? It's well defended, is it? Oh, what's going? Oh, I think that's a foul, isn't it? Yeah,
what's
foul
it
given.
What's to do there, referee?
Yeah. Well, it was I'd like to say it was coming together, but I think Hicks was a little bit all over him, to be fair. I'd have been surprised if he'd got away with that one. But anyway, nice to see Stamford pushing forward.
Yeah.
How long have we had now? Shouldn't keep looking at this. What should I really? 7 minutes, 48 seconds. Oh, goalkeeper falls over. Rob Morgan jumps, knocks forward. Keeper's got to come for this, is he? Oh no, he hasn't come. He hasn't come. Well defended, Mikey Armstrong, was it? No, it was Joe Burgess. I think there were calls there for the keeper to come. Not sure whether Steele could have come. I like to think his experience I'd probably trust him on that. He stayed in his goal, and in the end it was good defending by Burgess. Knocked forward again. Siddons doesn't jump. He doesn't seem to jump for those. Oh, that sounded bad. Rob Morgan's gone down now. That sounded bad. It might have just been the shin pad though, rather than. I certainly hope that wasn't the sound of a bone. Don't know if you could hear that through the microphone. As we hear the first rendition of Tommy Siddons, he's probably worth 50 million. Coming from the Bund. Must be people in the houses of Rutland Road listening to us, indeed. John, and watching the live stream, singing out their windows. There can't be anyone just sat there, I'm sure.
I don't know about Keith Lowe on the sherry. I reckon those boys over there have been on the sherry as well.
Yeah. And why not? School's out, isn't it?
Indeed.
Well, is it? Maybe. Depends which school you go to, I think.
I don't think they go to a posh school.
Well, maybe one that's got a lot of COVID cases. So, is a substitution going to be made for Kidderminster? They've got the board out, or is that the Christmas lights flickering in the away dugout? Anyway, Hicks now knocks it back to Mikey Armstrong. Nice ball forward to Cosmos Matwazu. Is he going to get on the end of that? Probably not. No, he's quick, but he's not that quick.
It does look like a substitution's being made for Kidderminster.
It does, yeah. Drury's not got any of his charges warming up yet, though.
That's the old. We'll give him 10 minutes of the second half. If it doesn't work, we'll change it for Kidderminster. So
yeah,
you'd imagine maybe bringing a more attack-minded player on to try and put a bit more pressure on the Stamford goal.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Dartist who has to go off. If they decide to take a man off at the back and push someone further forward, they might take off John Lowe or Keith Lowe or Eric Bristow, whatever he's called. Oh. Well in, Rob Morgan, fantastic there in the middle of the park. Well played, then good skill as well. But in the end, no foul there, Tendai. That's just strength. Well played, Tendai Chitisa. Knocks it forward to Hicks. Hicks though slips, and Maxwell, the impressive Maxwell, knocks it out to Hemmings. Also impressive for Kidderminster. Plays into the middle of the park. Captain Montrose. That's a poor ball though. But they'll recover and push forward now a little bit on the left-hand side. I presume that's Caleb Richards now. Maxwell, strong, moves forward. He's definitely pushed forward a little bit. Oh, stay on your feet, boys. Stay on your feet. Blunden there. Shouts for a foul throw. Rarely see them given. Kidderminster just keeping the ball well at the moment. I think they're hoping that Stamford are going to tire in the same way that Premier League teams often toy with lower league opposition in the FA Cup. Well defended though, that's not a handball. Don't know what he's calling for that for. Hemmings on the edge of the box. What can he do with it? Can he do a bit of trickery? Nice ball that is to the number 2, but defended by Connor Bartle. Alex Penny that was there. Again, it was Hemmings with his back to goal who just played a nice ball forward. Stamford have got to be alert here. Penny wanted it back. He's free, it's Penny. If he puts it on the edge of the box, and he's not going to do that, he's going to get it in, I would have thought, from the right-hand side. Hemmings. Nice ball forward. Luke Steele could get that. Yes, he does. Well done, Luke Steele. Oh, Luke Steele seems to be just a little bit walking gingerly at the moment. You see that, John? Oh, he's throwing the ball out. Oh dear. He's throwing the ball out. Obviously, an injury to Luke Steele. Less than 60 minutes into his Stamford AFC career. Looks like Luke Steele could be injured. I think he got to take a knock. Was it from that in that corner or the?
I think he took a knock in the first half, but yeah, he seems to. Our substitute keeper's pulling his jersey on anyway. So
yeah, that's the young Max Peverell is the substitute keeper for Stamford. He's not coming on yet. It's not confirmed. But Max Peverell, who played on Saturday against Kidsgrove in the first round proper of the FA Trophy, kept a clean sheet.
Young Max is a product of the Stamford Academy.
Fantastic, so, yeah. Good to see. Good to see. And I think Luke Steele coming in, I don't think Max will be disappointed with that. I think he'll learn from him. That's the point. Luke Steele is carrying on though for the moment. Ball in hands, just gives himself a little stretch, kicks forward. He looks a little bit. Oh, he's crossing his arms. I think Luke Steele wants to come off. Anyway, Stamford have got the ball. It's pushed forward. And that's a nice little touch there, and then well out by Sean Wright in the end. Nice knock forward. Just going to keep my eyes on Luke Steele here. He definitely motioned to the bench with an arms crossing his arms. You know, is he saying hold on? Don't know. But worrying times at a stage like this of a big FA Trophy game, where you need to keep a clean sheet to go through potentially straight into the fourth round. You don't want a young keeper coming on, really. Irrespective of how good he is and whether he's through the academy, you need experience. We stay as we are for the moment. Oh, that's a very poor ball. He's looking at the pitch. He's looking at the pitch. It's an absolute billiard table, my friend. Looking at the pitch, that ball went straight out. Looking for Penny, who was trying to play it less than 5 yards, and it went straight out for a throw-in. Now we're going to have a throw-in from Connor Bartle. Is he going to do a long one? I'd look at Siddon's feet, personally. That's where he goes. Siddon's head over the top of him. Could that go out for a corner? No. Penny will clear for Kidderminster. Well done, Mikey Armstrong. Well won. Well up again there. James Blunden having a good game so far for the Daniels. Can Siddons get there? He can't. Harriers have it in the middle of the park. That's a nice ball, nice looking ball, clever ball, straight through to the number 9. He's gone down. Is he still? Oh, well done, well defended.
Joe Burgess.
That was through to Amari Morgan-Smith, through on goal. Joe Burgess, was it? Made the challenge in the end.
I know what you're saying about experience of Luke Steele, but I think if he is injured, he should go off. I think that was another example of where maybe he could have come off his line a bit quicker. But
yeah, well, certainly that one about 10 minutes ago, wasn't there, where someone shouted keep and he didn't come. I think you could be right, John. He's but often though, Stamford don't have a substitute keeper. Look what they do tonight. Anyway, corner to Kidderminster, lofted high. Number 20, he's got that. It's bounced over. It's bounced over.
He looks like a dolphin in a fishnet there, doesn't
he? He does. And I don't think he wants to come out. I think he wants to stay in the keep net.
I think that's his last action for the half.
Yeah. Well, so the header there, I think that was from Amari Morgan-Smith. He headed it down, which of course the coaches will tell you to do, but he headed it so far down that it then bounced straight over the goal and onto the roof of the net. And Luke Steele, ex of Manchester United, Barnsley,
Coventry,
and I think there was was it a Greek side as well? Forest as well. I was just mentioning the big clubs, Jeff. And who did he play for in Greece? Was it Panathinaikos? Have I made that up? Panathinaikos. And now he's he needs to come off. Yeah, motioned by the physio. He's got to come off. So luckily Stamford do have a substitute keeper on the bench tonight, which they don't always have, but it's Max Peverell. Of course, Danny Hasted, Stamford's normal custodian, is injured at the moment. Max Peverell, a product of the Stamford AFC Academy. He played on Saturday, in the FA Trophy first round. Kept a clean sheet. I have to admit I wasn't there, so I didn't see how troubled he was. But certainly, if he kept a clean sheet, he did well. Now, this is certainly the biggest moment of his career, I'm sure.
Indeed.
Probably not the biggest evening of Luke Steele's career, and he's going off injured. But Max Peverell can definitely make himself a hero tonight. All he's got to do is keep a clean sheet for the remaining 35 minutes? Probably 35 minutes. If he does that, Stamford will be picking up a nice little check, and more importantly, will progress into round 4 of the FA Trophy.
I don't want to jinx anything, but the young lad could be facing penalties in not having what an introduction.
What a story that would be. So Max Peverell, he doesn't.
Daniel's coming off number 1, Luke Steele, and coming on as number 13, Max Peverell.
Let's hope the number on the back of his shirt isn't an omen there, Dean, with the number 13. I don't know many goalkeepers who'd want that number on their back.
No. Doesn't look the biggest of keepers either. Probably a little bit less than 6 foot, I would have thought. Could that give Kidderminster a bit of a boost? Peverell starts off with a nice kick forward, straight on. It should have been onto the head of James Hicks. Hemmings now pushes forward. I think Stamford certainly liked having the experience at the back of Steele. I hope this doesn't rattle them. Ball in from Penny on the right-hand side, looking for Morgan Smith. Matoise's back there. Gets it to Morgan. Morgan can hook it away. Yes, he can. Gives it to Cosmos, who's going to run down the right wing. Oh, he's just slipped there. Asking a lot of him, though. It's going to be backs against the wall, isn't it, John, for 30 minutes here, I'm afraid. Oh, that's a poor ball. Was that low? Tendai Titisa just dummies it. Now, Connor Bartle plays it forward to Tendai. Turn, Tendai, get forward. Oh, that was a nice idea, but well marshalled by Moyo. Wasn't going to fall for that trickery, just stood firm. Kidderminster attack once again on the left-hand side. Pushed forward there, Hemmings with another little bit of trickery. Oh dear, what's gone on there, Tendai? Poor clearance by Tendai Chititsa. Kidderminster, looked like they could have been in on goal then. Stamford clear their lines again. It's like the Alamo a little bit at the moment. Well done, Cosmos Matoise, and lovely little bit of defending. He knocks it forward to Siddons, who takes it down really well, but he's completely on his own, playing the Emil Heskey role there, where it's just back to goal, but he does it well. Knocks it back to Mickey Armstrong, who plays it to Cosmos. So that's a foul. Yeah. We'll have that. Yeah. Take your time, boys.
Siddons did very well there. He did what you want every big centre forward to do. Hold up, give yourself a bit of time, and then we drew in a free kick off another player. So I think his role could be very important to see for the rest of them.
Just takes the pressure off sometimes. If you can get it up to him as a bit of an outlet, just hold the ball. But the problem is, there's obviously not many, no one else coming forward, which you can understand, and he's not going to be able to hold the ball up for another 30 minutes, that's for sure. Kidderminster keeper straight away puts the ball down. Nobody feels like the last 15 minutes of a cup tie, but I think there's about 25 to go. Remember, this is a big game, this for Kidderminster Harriers. This trophy, the FA Trophy, is not a Mickey Mouse competition. It's the Premier Cup for non-league sides, obviously involving all the non-league up to conference national level. Second only in importance in terms of the cups to the FA Cup.
I was reading their manager's notes before the game, and he was certainly taking it seriously, and they had an early exit of another cup earlier in the season, so they're certainly targeting this as a cup opportunity of a good cup run. So.
Well, yeah, they lost to Alvechurch in the FA Cup, who are in Stamford's division. Lost on penalties, opening game of the season. So yeah, you're right, John. They want a good run, and as we're saying, with the bye in the third round, this is the perfect way to do it if they get through. So yeah, winners in 1987. I think they've also reached the final 3 other times. In fact, Kidderminster reached the final in the year that the new Wembley Stadium was built. So they played in the first competitive game at the new Wembley in the FA Trophy final, which they did lose to Lincoln. I think it was Lincoln City, sorry. It'd be a turn up if it was Lincoln United. Current holders of the trophy are filed. Oh, you thought he was going to head home there, but he didn't. Maybe that's the thing then. Maybe not trusting the inexperience at the back. You would have expected maybe a head home there. Oh, he's Penny not happy at all with his colleague for not putting him in. I mean, he should have done really. He would have been completely free. Penny's certainly pushed forward this half. He's not happy with Moyo. He's saying, "Put me in next time, mate," or words to that effect. It's down the left-hand side now. But Penny does look dangerous coming forward. He's doing the sort of the wing-back role well. Yeah. Almost a bit of the Gary Neville role with a bit more panache.
It's certainly not being kept as busy this half with Tenzai as was in the first half. Tenzai's dropped very deep now.
So. That's a poor ball in. Just got to hook that, or just see it out. That'll do.
Good boy.
Right then, shall I tell you how long we've got left once again?
Must have been a couple of minutes since you last.
Yeah, I think. Oh no, we've had 23 minutes of this half now, John. So there's only 22 minutes of normal time remaining, plus probably a couple of minutes for the Luke Steele injury. But we've not really been troubled that much, though, John. I mean, okay, Kidderminster have had the ball a lot, but they've not had any clear-cut chances. And Stamford continue to lead this game. Free kick given though now to Kidderminster. Not sure that was a free kick. Connor Bartle not happy with that either, understandably. Hemmings stands over the ball. The manager shouts for him to get it in the box. He looks up, left-footed. Nice ball in. Oh, is the keeper going to come for that? No, he doesn't. Well defended there. That was Hicks there, heading away. Then Chichitsa knocks it forward. We'll have a foul there. Yes, thank you. Hemmings throws the ball forward. He wants Stamford to get a move on. Don't have to. Thank you, referee. Richard Holmes, the referee. Young Max comes on. I'm sure he looks very cool. Doesn't look rattled at all, but I bet his heart's beating underneath that fluorescent green jersey there. Second appearance for Stamford AFC for the young lad, and it's probably one of the biggest games. I'd say that one of the top 10 big games Stamford have played, certainly in the last 50 years or so, in my opinion. Siddons on the right-hand side, turns in, still got the ball. Well done, Siddons. He's yeah. Cosmos Madwaza on the right-hand side now. Loses the ball though. And Kidderminster can break. But look at the speed of Madwaza to get back. Fantastic. But Kidderminster have got a bit of an overlap here. Alex Penny just on the right-hand side. He's really keen to get forward as much as possible. Looks very fit as well. But he's lost the ball to Tendai. That's a foul. We'll have that. Thank you very much. Penny getting more and more frustrated, John.
Yeah, he's coming more and more into the game.
Yeah, but he's getting frustrated because he's not getting the balls he wants, and he's not having the effect on this game that he wants.
Keeps turning up on this right side.
Yep.
Some would say like a bad smell.
Right, substitution for Stamford. It's James Hicks, we believe, coming off. So Drury looking to shore things up a little bit.
Coming off is number 10, James Hicks, and coming on is number 14, Harry Vince.
Yeah. Harry Vince.
I've got a soft spot for Harry Vince. He's one of my. I put him in my team of the decade. He's a.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just sits in front of that back four. He's a kind of player you'd hate to play against, Dean. He'd be always at your ankles. Always He'd be like, yeah. So I think.
And you'd certainly,
good move by Drury,
I agree. Certainly a good move if he thinks this game's going to go to penalties, because Harry Vince is a fantastic penalty taker. But of course
he scored on Saturday as well, Dean. So.
He did indeed. That's knocked forward by the keeper, Peverell. Kidderminster have a throw. Fremantle telling his colleague he's got a few more yards. always try and steal a few yards. Well done there, Connor Bartle. That's good header there. Vince getting straight into the action, knocked to the floor. Vince is a battler though, isn't he? He'll enjoy this. Last 20 or so minutes.
He's already in the referee's ear. He's only been on 30 seconds.
Yeah. They look bigger though, don't they, Kidderminster? They're all, to a man, they look a strong side, muscly side. They'll be fitter. They've played more football recently, that's for sure. They play at a higher standard as well. They probably train a little bit more than Stamford. So these last 20 minutes, really going to be tough for the Daniels. Well played though, well controlled there by Siddons. Matoise playing a little bit deeper at the moment. That's played again to Siddons, trying to play in Vince. I think that was there. What's Morgan shouting about there? But yeah, Stamford have definitely dropped back a little bit. So I thought Morgan was walking a little bit gingerly a minute ago. I wasn't sure if that was just his muscles and his legs, but he's gone down as if he was studded then. I mean, it didn't look to me like a foul from here, but Morgan's certainly gone down like a ton of bricks. He looks hurt.
I'm not sure if are we allowed any more substitutes. We've made 3. I don't know how many we're allowed in.
Well, we have made 3. You're right. So you got Peveril on. Sean Wright had to come on early on, obviously for Jordan Cook. Harry Vince came on, which was tactical for James Hicks. So if Morgan goes off, that would be the 3rd substitute. Not like the Premier League where you get 5. In fact, you don't get 5, do you? That's what they want, but I don't think you get that even. Morgan stays on though. No, he doesn't. He's still off the pitch. Morgan is still off the pitch, but so Stamford are currently playing with 10 men. Stamford are currently playing with 10 men. Morgan wants to come back on though. He comes back on, but he doesn't look fit at all, does he? I mean, he can't even run. Can't even run. It's the walking wounded here. Right, you know what this feels like though, John? This feels to me like the Wrexham away game, FA Cup 4th qualifying round. The players, I wasn't there that night, I have to admit, but the players were down. The players were knackered at the end of extra time. They'd conceded late goals. They were playing against Wrexham, who were a superb side in the Conference National, away from home, and they came through with the win. Can Stamford do anything similar? Well done there, well defended. Tendai's got it. Tendai, that's a great turn, Tendai. Go on, push Tendai, push forward. He comes inside. It looked like he was getting fouled there. Harry Vince, though, settles things down, knocks it back to Connor Bartle. Connor Bartle hasn't got much to do. There's nothing he can do really there. There's not a lot he can do. Stamford are playing with 10 men because Rob Morgan is on the pitch, but he isn't doing anything because he can't run. And I'm not sure what Drury's going to do here, because he could injure him for the rest of the season if he keeps playing him for these remaining 15 minutes. But then again, you don't want to play with just 10, but then is Morgan doing anything? I don't think Morgan... I think Morgan might as well come off, in my opinion, John.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think Rob Morgan's too important for the rest of this season. Yeah. I suppose the other thing is he is a penalty taker as well, though, Dean.
He is, but you wouldn't want him to take a penalty at the moment. I wouldn't want him to take a throw on.
But I wouldn't put it past Rob Morgan to pop up and score from a corner or something like that.
Well, yeah. I suppose you
it's just unfortunate that we only made that last substitution only 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, exactly. So there is a substitution being made, but I think, is that by Kidderminster? But Rob Morgan looks to be walking across. He's taken his captain's armband.
No, I think
off.
that was a heat pad or something.
Oh, was
the referee's
it?
telling
right.
him he can't have it on the pitch.
Oh right, I see. Sorry. Thought it was a big captain's armband. So Rob Morgan stays on. Kidderminster make a change though. Number 11, Amari Sterling James off. And
we had?
I didn't quite notice. Oh, someone's going to tell me now. That's good.
31 minutes.
Amari Sterling James, and coming on is number 18, Kobe Arthur.
Kobe Arthur, number 18, is on. Right, we've had 32 minutes of this second half, but a couple of injury breaks. So there'll be 13 minutes plus injury time. And Kidderminster have got a lot of the ball. Rob Morgan is fully in. Rob Morgan's got up front now, actually. They've decided to bring Siddons back, and Rob Morgan is just going to be the man who just holds the ball up front. They're just going to have to hoof it up to him. He's going to hold it up as best he can. But really, it's like playing with 10 men, isn't it? There's a good ball in. Max Peverill, I thought he could have come for that, but he's done all right. It looked like he was a bit tentative as to whether he should come for that, which you can understand.
I mean, the young 17-year-old, to be fair, he's done everything asked of him so far. He hasn't had a lot to do, but you know what he hasn't done, he's done very well.
Yeah,
so far. 17
years old. Is that all he is?
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's a good ball. That was a nice flat kick, Pepe Reina style. There, Penny pushes it forward there to Fremantle. I think it looks like multi-balls in use at the moment. I hope someone can put some of these balls away, because every time the ball goes out, Kidderminster are getting it straight back on. Let's use our home advantage, Daniels. That's a nice ball through, but it's too much. It's too much, and Stamford can just hold on. That's it, Mikey Armstrong. Don't start running the ball back. You can see the Kidderminster players, though, they're running to get the ball. As we were saying earlier on, this is an important game for them. They want to win this. Of course they do. It's the FA Trophy. It's a big tournament. It's a Wembley final. Lots of money at stake as well. They don't want to come to little old Stamford in Lincolnshire. They might have been having a laugh on the bus thinking, where are we coming to here? They've probably never even heard of Stamford before. But they're losing 1-0. Nice kick, Peverill. Siddons missed the ball again. Mikey Armstrong pulling back. That's a nice. Oh, that was well seen though by Wright. Well seen. Morgans can't even get there. There's no point in being on the pitch.
No, I think you're right, Dee. I think he's a distraction now.
The only option for him is a header from a corner. Maybe he's not going to be able to do anything kicking wise, is he?
But I think that was an example there where you look up and see a red shirt, your instinct is to pass, and then we give it away because Morgan can't get into the space.
Yeah.
He won't want to come off himself though. But
no, he won't. But we've got to think about the league season.
What's going on there?
I mean, what's more important, the FA Trophy or the league? Probably getting out of this division, getting out of the South East Division, getting promotion. Probably, you'd think the board and Drury think is more important, but having a good trophy run is obviously important as well. Not just for the money it can bring, but as I was saying earlier on, the glory of just being a few wins from a Wembley final. Morgan, there you go. He's headed that forward, and then Chititsa was offside. He won't mind being offside though. That's a few more minutes.
Yeah, the Kidderminster players are certainly showing a lot of urgency here with
they are for sure.
Free kicks and corners and things.
35 minutes gone. We're into the final 10 minutes of normal time. It's still Stamford 1, Kidderminster Harriers 0. Kidderminster Harriers, who played in the Football League for I think it was around 5 years. They've been past FA Trophy winners. They've been in the final 3 or 4 times. They played the first competitive match at the new Wembley. They are a big club, and Stamford are beating them 1-0. Penny on the ball, chips forward, no foul. That's all right, Mikey Armstrong. Well done. Don't do that in the box though.
The call from the Kidderminster followers in this is to be patient, and I think
they
will get a chance. It's just
they will, but actually they've not had a chance yet. That's well defended there by Connor Bartle. Get rid of it, boys. Get rid of it. There's a bit of a goalmouth scramble. Matoise is there though. Could just hook it. Yes, that'll do. That'll do. Just keep hooking it. Rob Morgan hobbles like Long John Silver towards the side of the pitch. I mean, fair play, Rob Morgan, for staying on there. But Matoise is doing the work of 2 or 3 men, it seems, at the moment. That's knocked forward. Well, get away. Oh, yes, Tendai. Just get in the corner, Tendai. I know there's 8 or 9 minutes left, but just get in the corner. That's all we need to do at the moment. Tendai, just hold the ball. That's what he's doing. There's no. He can have a go here, can't he? He's going to have a crack, is he? Don't give it Rob Morgan, though. Don't give it. That's all right. Just keep the ball if you can, Stamford. Matoise on the right-hand side. You can hear a few fans on the Bund singing that Stamford are going to win the FA Trophy. Not sure about that, but we might win this game. 8 minutes to go.
It's good work from Burgess in the corner there. Got the throw in, taking his time.
Yeah.
you could see the frustration showing on some of the Kidderminster players now with the amount of time we're taking to take throws and free kicks.
Yeah, well, but that's fair enough. You know, that's what you do. That's showing our experience. That's a foul on Cosmos. Oh, he keep going now. Rob Morgan. He did. He almost backheeled it there into Tom Siddon's path. So maybe you're right. Maybe it is worth him staying on the pitch if he can do something like that. Oh, that's silly there.
Oh, what's gone on there? There, Burgess. He's already been booked.
Yeah. Okay. Mikey Armstrong keeps battling. Looking on the right hand side to 1090. Teases through now. He's 1-on-2. He can keep running on his own. 1090. That's a foul. We'll take that. No, he's not giving it. I think he was looking for it, 1090, to be honest. I think he was looking for it. Harry Vince, that could be a booking for Harry Vince. He's playing advantage though. Hemmings now with the ball. That's going to annoy Kidderminster even more. Well done, Mikey Armstrong. Hooked it forward. Stamford are really mixing it now with Kidderminster like they have to do. 10 minutes left, or less than 10 minutes left of normal time in a big FA Trophy tie. Of course, Stamford are going to have to get stuck in. That's what they're doing. Quite right too. That's a long ball forward. It's gone over the top into the empty terrace. Let's hope there's nobody there to pick it up. The Bund comes out with another song of Wembley, Wembley. The fans on the Bund just up there, of course, to collect the balls. Just being sportsmanlike. They know it's fair enough to grab them if Kidderminster want the balls back. No other reason that those boys should be up there. Some of them might be just going for a country walk in the evening as well. Max Peverell with the ball. How long left have we got? 39 minutes we've had of the half. 6 minutes of normal time. That's up to Tom Siddons, who's failed to win another header. Just doesn't jump for them. Stamford ball is the call. Not given. We looked at the watch again for about the 50th time this half, John. 39 minutes and 20 seconds gone. Penny gives it to the captain, Montrose. Penny. Well, I mean, I think certainly the call is to be patient, because they're not lumping it forward anymore, are they? But they haven't got long to go. They're lumping it forward now. Sean Wright's there. Good header. Not so late. Get rid. He has. He's been absolutely fantastic. He's been here, there, and everywhere. Out of this world, I think they might say, John.
Indeed. He's probably spent more time in his own half defending than he has attacking, but he's done a sterling effort down that right hand side for us.
Yeah, it's been brilliant. It's been a brilliant performance. Did he get a push there? It has been a brilliant performance. I don't want to say anything, even if Stamford don't go through. It's been a brilliant performance. It will have been, but let's hope they can go through, because there's about 5 minutes left of this game now. Stamford effectively playing with 10 men. They've made their 3 substitutions. Rob Morgan injured on the pitch, playing up front. Hemming knocks it forward to Maxwell. Maxi, as he's called, knocks it back to the captain. He's going to have a crack, is he? No one's had a crack to test out this 17-year-old keeper as yet. Well, that's well played. Knocks it forward and then well headed out again by a Stamford head. Couldn't quite see who that was. But Kidderminster have it again on the left-hand side. Cosmos is there again. Brilliant defending by him. Maxwell once more plays the ball in. There's the far post, well defended once more. Armstrong, their heads there. That's a foul. That's a foul. Armstrong,
I mean,
definitely, and a booking, I would suspect as well.
He made sure the referee seen that.
Well, and quite right too. I mean, I'm all for being committed, of course, and you know who wouldn't be at this stage of a big FA Trophy tie. But Mikey Armstrong there was poleaxed with the elbow of, I think it was the number 2, was it? No, it wasn't Alex Penny. Not sure who that was. Did he get booked?
No, I didn't see a card produced.
Right, Peverell gets the ball forward again to Siddons. Didn't jump. Did jump a little bit, just missed it. And again, Kidderminster have it on the left-hand side. Looking at my watch again, 42 minutes gone. Kidderminster are going to have another big opportunity, aren't they, in this game? They're on the left-hand side now. Stamford looking a little bit stretched. Cosmos has come back. He needs to not make a foul there. That's a good little bit of skill by the number 18. Good ball in. Who's going to be there? Nobody there. That now it comes to Hemming, the man who's the danger man. Well saved, Peveril. Well saved, Peveril. A product of the Stamford Youth Academy. 17 years of age. He's come on for an ex-Manchester United player in Luke Steele, and he's made the big save of the game so far for Stamford. It was Hemming, the danger man, throughout most of this game, in my opinion. Peveril is equal to it. Knocks the ball forward. Chitisa, can he get there? Yes, he can. Chitisa, well done. Pass it to the right-hand side to Cosmos. Boys, you've got to get into the corner now. 3 minutes. Could that be a foul? It looked like Cosmos could have gone down there, I suspect. We're in the corners. We've got to throw him. 2.5 minutes of normal time, plus what the referee deems additional time for injuries. There have been injuries, of course, plenty of them. But I wouldn't think it'd be more than 4 minutes, though, John. It's not going to be like a 9 or 10 minutes, is it?
I think we've had 6 substitutions as well. No, we've only had 4 in the second half, so we'll add that on. But I think it's probably 10 minutes in total left now, I would say.
But my heart's starting to tick a little bit more now.
But Stamford are certainly playing a sensible game now. They're not throwing too many numbers forward, going for the corners.
Yeah. Quite right too. So let's hope this is another famous night for Stamford AFC. It feels like it a little bit at the moment. Remember, Stamford are unbeaten this season, and their home form has been pretty fantastic. Apart from that 0-0, which was the last home game here, they've scored plenty of goals here. Harry Vince can get there. Well done, Harry Vince. Kick Harry Vince if he can just run on his own. Can't play in Rob Morgan. That's a foul, surely. That's a booking as well. Kidderminster Harriers certainly getting very frustrated now. Maybe they know the game is up a little bit. Harry Vince there could have been through. Maxwell, a big lad, probably about a foot taller than Harry Vince. Or 2 feet even, quite right. But well done, Vince. It was good control. He pushed forward, he did the right thing. He could have been through on goal. Maxwell did what he had to do to take him down. Frustration setting in even more for Kidderminster. We approach the 45th minute. Connor Bartle launches it through to the corner to Tom Siddons. Doesn't need to jump. He gets it. Nice control by Siddons. He does hold it a ball up well, doesn't he? Then it's knocked forward, looking for Matt Dwaza. Can we get a throw in over there? No. That'll do. Knock it up to the bun. There's a man up there. Don't go and get the ball, though, whoever that is, in his white jeans. Surely they've got to show the additional minutes now. We've had 45 minutes by my watch. I did start my watch this time. We've had 45 minutes. We're into injury time. Ball goes to Penny. Tendai's marshalling him. Penny getting even more frustrated. Doesn't like Moyo, not by the sounds of things. He's running forward now. He wants the ball. Vince, he's just not quite strong enough there, Vince. I mean, he normally is a right terrier. Just get rid. Hook it. That's well played there. Mickey Armstrong, I think.
No,
Harry Vince. That was Burgess, was it?
Go on, Vince. This is what Vince is good at. This is what he was brought on to do.
Just let it go out. Let it go out. That went, didn't it? Surely that went. Penny has done very well there. He plays the ball through. It's gone now. Is it? Get rid.
Yes. Goal kick.
Get rid. Goal kick or offside. Where is the lines? Where's the referee's assistant with their board? We've had 46 minutes by my reckoning. Surely now we should be finding out how much additional time we've got in this FA Trophy clash. Remember, if Stamford win this game, they get a bye in the third round. They would go into the FA Trophy fourth round. They could emulate the fixture they had against Exeter City probably 15, 20 years ago at the old Wothorpe Road ground, where they only lost by 1-0 after a 93rd minute winner by Exeter. Rob Morgan trying to marshal the troops. He's on half a leg, but he's still calling everyone forward, wanting everyone to keep going. Rob Morgan surely playing on adrenaline. Well done, Siddons, held the ball up well, knocks it forward, knocks it into touch. Like in the Six Nations, you might, just to get a bit of ground and get yourself a bit of a breather. Kidderminster with Moyo. Push forward again, 47 minutes we've had now. Maxwell launches it forward. Stamford there. Armstrong, is it? Gets that well in. Tendai Chitisa could get there, can he? Yes, he can. Just hook it forward, Tendai. Get into the corner. Get into the corner. That's well played, Tendai. You can keep going then, boys. Keep going. Harry Vince looks forward. He's going to go into the corner now. No, Tendai wanted it, but he's done the right thing. That's the foul. He did the right thing. Tendai was frustrated. He thought he could have been put through on goal, but Harry Vince did the right thing there. He kept the ball. He's taken the foul from Montrose, who's got booked. Once again, Kidderminster showing frustration. 47 minutes, 41 seconds so far, referee.
I'm not entirely sure this is a genuine injury. I think this is Harry Vince using his nous here. Buying a bit of time, get a breather.
Yeah, and quite right too. Rob Morgan, again, marshalling the troops. Won't be able to go to the gym for a few days, Rob.
What you got on your watch, Lino?
Surely we're into the 3rd minute of additional time already by the commentator's watch here.
The linesman's just confirmed we are in additional time.
We are in additional time. Connor Bartle puts the ball in. Maybe he should have just gone into the corner there. Why have we done that? Anyway, it comes back around to Rob Morgan. Rob Morgan, oh, that was a nice little back heel. Almost all he could do. 48 minutes and 30 seconds. We're into the 4th minute of injury time, but I've not seen anything on the board. Surely we've just got to take... I was going to say take him down, but then we don't want to concede any free kicks. The heart is bumping here all around the Zico Stadium. You can feel the tension. There's no fans in, but you can feel the tension. Stamford have just got to get rid of it now. Someone's got to hook it clear. Well done. Someone's going to have a go there for Kidderminster. Headed away again. Hook that clear, Tom Siddons. Well done. He is probably worth 50 million. £8,000 anyway if Stamford get into the 4th round. Once again, Kidderminster launch it forward. How much longer have we got to play? Missed header there. Hook it once, Harry Vince. Put Tendai in. That's the good ball. Tendai can get there. Tendai can get there. He's just got to get into the corner. He's just got to get into the corner, surely. He looks like he's going to go for goal. Where's he going to go with it? Just go backwards or go into the corner.
That's it.
Corner will do, Tendai. Get a corner. Get a corner. Or get
show us frustration here, I think.
What we got here?
Yes, indeed. I throw into Kidderminster.
49 minutes, 38 seconds have gone. We've almost had 5 minutes of injury time, but I've not seen a board go up yet. Kidderminster continue to push forward. Maxwell on the ball, trying to launch it forward. That's nothing. That's easily picked up by Bartle. That's it! Yeah! It's there! A great win for Stamford AFC! Absolutely fantastic from the Daniels. We didn't know how many minutes there were left because the referee's assistant didn't give... There was nothing on the board, so we didn't know, but they'd had 5 minutes of injury time. And the Kidderminster players are on the ground, but the Stamford players are on the ground as well. Rob Morgan is hobbling to say well done to the keeper. It's an absolutely famous win for Stamford AFC. It's £8,000 in the pocket. They're into the 4th round of the FA Trophy. Rob Morgan's first half goal after 18 minutes has put the Daniels through. It was backs against the wall throughout most of the game, but my goodness, they did fantastically well. Graham Drury has led an absolute tactical masterclass. He loves the big game, does Drury, and I reckon Drury's got his eyes on a Wembley final. What do you reckon, John?
I certainly think so. Like you say, he loves a cup run. I'm just hoping that by the time we get through to that next round with that bye, that we'll be allowed some fans in as well, just to enjoy the moment. We've been lucky enough to enjoy it, you and I, Dean, but imagine this ground with 1,000 fans in tonight. It would have been buzzing.
It would have been absolutely rocking. I feel like it's rocking anyway, just with the small amount of people that are here. But goodness me, what a performance. I feel we're privileged, John. I feel like the game away at Wrexham in whatever year that was that we got to the first round of the FA Cup, where only 57 fans, I think it was, managed to see that game on a Tuesday night in Wrexham. I wasn't one of them, but I feel privileged that we're in one of the 50-odd people, or fewer, that are here this evening, John, to watch an absolutely fantastic backs-against-the-wall performance from Graham Drury's Daniels.
Indeed. Although, to be fair, though, backs against the wall, I don't remember a clear clear-cut chance for Kidderminster, really. I mean, Steele made a good save in the first half, and then young Max made a good, a save you'd expect to make in the second half. But I don't remember any clear-cut chances. I think overall we probably deserved the win.
I think you're probably right, John. I think we did deserve it. When I say backs against the wall, okay, you're right. They didn't have many clear-cut chances, but they had a lot of the ball. They had a lot of the ball, a lot of possession in our half as well. And but yeah, Stamford just defended like lions, didn't they?
They did. The Drury's got his troops out there. They're giving them even more motivation now.
Drury might only be 3.5 foot tall, but I bet he feels as big as Daniel Lambert now. He's telling everyone how well they've done. He's so proud of his players, and why wouldn't he be? Absolutely fantastic. Giving them a round of applause. Well done, Graham Drury. Well done, Rob Morgan. Well done, every single one of those players, and well done as well to the young goalkeeper who's come on. Drury giving him a bit of a bear hug now. He's come on, a product of the Stamford Youth Academy. He's made a fantastic save. He's got himself a clean sheet, another clean sheet. And Stamford march on to the 4th round of the FA Trophy. I feel we've been privileged tonight.
The players going over to the bun to support the ball boys over there.
Yes, the ball boys are getting a good round of applause. They've done a good job, as have the media people up here. Graham Drury's coming over now. I think, can we still carry on live for Graham Drury? Graham, can we have a quick word with you? Graham Drury, we were just saying that is a famous win for Stamford. Almost, in my opinion, it's up there with the Wrexham away game where we got to the FA Cup first round. To win today in the FA Trophy against a team of the stature of Kidderminster Harriers, that was an absolutely superb performance.
Well, when you look at, we've played one competitive game Saturday on a mud bath. We had to have great shape, organisation. We said there was weak on set plays. We've scored from one. We said we had to let the 5 have the ball because he's clumsy. We've let him have the ball. We've kept the pitch shut. We've kept the gaps shut. We've worked absolutely hard on that. And it just shows anything can happen. And we've done it at Wrexham. People laughed at me when I played centre half up there, but I do my homework. I've done my homework on these. But all credit goes to that changing room. The effort. I said to him at Wrexham, every single player was 11 out of 10. Tonight, them boys was 15 out of 10. Yeah, they was tremendous.
I agree. We were saying Cosmos Matwaza seemed to do the running for about 3 different players. Absolutely fantastic. And then in the last 15 minutes, Rob Morgan, injured, had to play on because, of course, you already made your 3 substitutions, and he still got stuck in. I mean, fantastic character from those players.
Yeah, can we also mention Max Peveril? Look at the young lad tonight. He's gone in. It was the best thing for him. He would have been very, very nervous. He didn't have a chance to be nervous going on. But, it was the right thing to do. It was to protect him, and he's growing in stature. So, for me, I'm over the moon with Max. I'm over the moon with the work of Cos, but I don't think you can pick anybody out. I think even Morgan trying to run with a groin, I'm saying to him, just stand on a defender. But you see my boys who's been on the bench, they're all working hard. They're such a great group. I think that's 24 games unbeaten in 90 minutes. And we're talking some good sides, Stourbridge, Peterborough Sports, Kidderminster Harriers. I've got a thing about Kidderminster. I went there with my Corby side when I was in the Southern League. They was conference then, and we drew 0-0. We took them to Corby and the floodlights went, and we beat them 4-1 on a Tuesday night. I like playing Kidderminster.
Fantastic.
I love playing Kidderminster.
So who else do you fancy then? We're getting to the 4th round of the FA Trophy. That means you've got some big names in the hat, of course. Conference national sides, and only a few games from Wembley. But who do you fancy, Graham?
Anybody who keep a clean sheet against, because I think that's 3 clean sheets on the trot. I don't think anybody will fancy playing us at the minute. I think we've got desire, I think we've got organisation, I think we've got pace, I think we've got power. And it just shows that these boys can play the next level. And I think we would have been there last year, and we've got to just now focus. I've just said to him, have a proper cool down. We've got a game Saturday, hopefully. Newcastle won't play us, so we've got to try and rearrange one.
Fancy Spalding? I think they're looking for a game.
We've said Spalding, we've said Market Drayton here, whichever. We just want to play. And all credit to them boys. There's a few walking wounded, as you can see, a few tired legs, but don't they deserve massive credit tonight?
Of course they do, and you do as well, Graham. It's absolutely brilliant. You've had some famous results here as Stamford manager. You've got promotion in the past. You obviously got us to the FA Cup first round, and let's see what we can do in the FA Trophy.
Yeah, it's the first kind of run I've had in the trophy. I think I've been first rounds and never really gone by that. It's been one of them tournaments where I've not really kicked on in it, but we're in the 4th round, wow. Wow.
Fantastic.
That £8,000 going to be burning a hole in your pocket, or you might have to replace a few of the injured lads in short term?
No, we've got a fantastic squad. Deco Ayres come back in tonight. He's on loan at Quorn. We've got John Challoner coming back from injury. We've got now Cameron Johnson available. We've got a good enough squad. We can cope with that. The club deserve the £8,000 because they've supported our players through COVID. Unbelievable. They've supported me through COVID. Unbelievable. They've done everything possible to try and support us. We've had no income coming in, and it just shows what a fantastic football club this is. It's an honour to be manager. I've turned down a job at the next level this week, and I just want to be at Stamford Football Club. And I've said to the chairman, however long he wants me, I enjoy my time here, and I feel part of the furniture, but I just don't want to stop. I want to keep producing results, victories. I want to produce memories. I want to produce magic moments, and tonight it's a magic moment. But again, I'll say it, it's all credit to that changing room. We're a great group. We are in it together. You know, for me to be able to go out and get people like Luke Steele to play for Stamford Football Club shows what a great character he is to help his local club out. He's been training with Kingsley and he's been training with Barnsley and Coventry, but he's turned out for Stamford tonight. And if I need to pull one in, I've got the contacts. If we need to do that, I'm sure the chairman will back me on doing it. But at the moment, we're happy with the group we've got.
And 200 fans in on Boxing Day against top of the table Loughborough. Get much better than that?
Mate, I feel so sorry for the fans because they would have loved this evening. I mean, the chairman, I think he's paid out his own pocket actually to stream the game for the fans. You know, it's free of charge.
We don't come cheap.
No, mate. I mean, I've heard it's about 1,200 quid or something like that. For your time, but mate. It's just great that we've been able to produce something for the fans that Stamford's never done before, streaming. So we're learning as we go, and we're building as a football club. We've got fantastic foundations with the development sides. We've got fantastic youth system, and we're growing as a football club. And it's an honour to be a part of it.
Fantastic.
Well done, Graham. Great night. Go and enjoy it.
Well done, Graham.
Get in there!
Up the Daniels! Brilliant. Well done, John. Thank you very much. That was great, mate.
Good. I really enjoyed it.
That was really good, yeah.